Hello everyone, Guy Smith here again with,
Andrew B.
and we're continuing coming out on top right off the heels of where we last were.
Yep.
It's Monday. Before you know it, it's time for your anatomy class. You worry if Alex is going to be late again. The students are on edge, wondering whether he's going to flip out like last time. As Alex enters the lecture hall, he looks confident, not a trace of nervousness anywhere in his face. He seems to have returned to his normal self.
Alright, the endocrine system.
Well, at least he seems enthusiastic.
You know what, class? Fuck it. It's a gorgeous day outside. Have an afternoon off. Enjoy yourselves.
Okay, maybe not. A girl in the front row pipes up. But, we're paying, actual money for this education?
Then here's the lesson. When you're given the opportunity to have a little fun, take it. Take it. Hold it in your arms. Caress every little hair on its head. Because what you don't know, and what I'm teaching you, is that every day and month and year that you get older, you're going to forget a little bit of what you knew full well as a child. How to have fun!
Oh my god.
Because the universe is coming for you. It's coming for each and every one of your sweet asses. It will try to impose its will on you. No, I need to go back to it will try and bend you around. I'm going back to Bendy for this rant.
Oh boy.
Tying you in knots until you're following so goddamn many rules you don't have time to do anything else.
Oh my god!
And the only thing that can stop it is you. Only when you say fuck you to the rules, let your spirit run wild for a bit, and then only you, truly you, instead of being a good little rule follower. Keep your spirits in its cage for too long, and it grows weak. It dies a little more every day. It needs exercise. It needs to get out and bark and howl at the moon and remember where it came from. And that is the lesson. Now get the hell out of my sight. Go roll in the grass. Play tag. Fuck a stranger. Just do something. Something you've never done before. Make some noise. Do some reveling. Revel in everything. Revel, I implore you. Revel.
With that, Alex picks up his things and walks out of the room. The class stares at him, mouths hanging open in shock. You consider running after him, but you're supposed to maintain a strict student-teacher relationship, right?
Screw that.
Yeah, screw that. As other students begin collecting their things, you grab your stuff and head out the door. You've lost sight of him. You try his office. The door is closed. You give the door an urgent knock. Nothing. Come on, Alex. You knock again. Suddenly you hear his voice, muffled behind the door, telling you to come in. I'm sorry, I suppose I shouldn't be following you and making a scene, but I need to know what's going on.
Thanks for checking up on me. I need to talk to you in any case before they do.
They? Alex sighs.
Would you mind closing the door, James?
He sees you arch your eyebrow.
Normally I wouldn't shut it, but it just doesn't matter anymore.
Alright, you close it. Let me guess, does it have something to do with that Graham guy?
Yes, the man who interrupted us the other day.
Saw his editorial in the paper. Guessing he was trying to get you fired.
Graham teaches graduate level biochemistry in our department. When he started 3 years ago, it was taken for granted he'd be bringing a lot of research money to Orlin. He specializes in cell metabolism and how it affects weight loss. As you can imagine, there's a lot of interest from multi-billion-dollar companies to funding his research. He was a shoo-in for tenure, too. Most candidates would have had to waste at least 5 years, but it seems like he was on the fast track. Unfortunately, his research hit a snag. His recent paper to a journal was retracted. There's been some question as to whether his initial results were just flukes. So he's doing another round of experiments this year in his quest for a multi-million-dollar grant, not to mention the tenure and influence that'll inevitably come with it.
But what does all this have to do with you?
Well, tenure professors at this university, like the rest of the country, are a rare and shrinking species. There's only going to be one spot in our department for a long, long time. When I was hired this year by the dean, I don't think Graham was worried. He saw me as primarily a lecturer and a researcher second. Sure, you got great ratings from your students, but you're not really a threat as a tenure candidate if you don't bring in the money. But he's seen my track record, and it's only the matter of a publication before I could be considered for tenure as well. This would all have been a non-issue if his recent publication had been retracted, of course. The timing couldn't be worse for him, given that he's been being reviewed for tenure this year.
And so you're his biggest threat to getting tenure? That's what this is all about?
That's only part of it. The dean likes me, my teaching abilities, and the work I've published. She actually wooed me from my former school by suggesting the possibility of an early tenure review, possibly even within my first year. The dean and Graham had some kind of falling out over this. I was still hired, much to Graham's dismay. Again, it wasn't going to be a big deal if Graham's paper had never been retracted and helped secure his grant. But ever since the retraction, he's been convinced the dean and I have teamed up against him, which is totally untrue. I stepped into all of this blind. So he decided to pursue a narrative that will make me look bad, but more importantly, will make the dean look worse by association.
To the point where he's following you around, or having one of his students do so, and harassing you?
As you saw last week, Graham came to my office directly to tell me his plans for a faculty-wide meeting on a professional code of conduct. The topic is sexual relations between professors and students. The dean's tired of his histrionics and refused to grant his request. Unfortunately, you can see this only provoked him to write an op-ed in the paper drawing immediate suspicion to our department. It doesn't look good, James. The dean had to back down and grant his request. Graham approached me again yesterday. Apparently we are going to be having an administrative meeting next week. James, it's a hearing about me, not a general discussion about policy. They're starting an investigation.
What? He's got no proof.
That's what I thought too, James, but I'm wrong. Graham's hinted that he has a photo of you and me from that day in the locker room. It's not explicit, but it looks far from innocent.
Oh, that explains it. There was a girl in the locker room who took a photo of us.
Oh, it's probably one of his poor PhD lackeys tailing me. Wonder if he was just waiting for the new, naive professor to trip up and do something idiotic.
But we didn't do anything. Well, anything really bad.
It doesn't matter. That photo looks incriminating. In any case, Graham's been very smooth about this. He hasn't delivered the photo to the administration yet. He's hoping I just back down politely, finish up the semester, and quietly apply to another school. Hands stay clean, nothing ends up on public record.
Except for the school switch, but no one would really know what that was.
He doesn't want to make a big stink about this. He and the dean are already on poor terms. There is some good news, though, James.
Good news?
No matter what happens, you can't be kicked out of school or reprimanded. The onus of responsibility is solely with the professors. You'll be able to finish your semester here and graduate without a hitch.
Well, that's good. When I explained to them during the investigation this is all my fault and you did absolutely nothing.
You don't need to explain anything, James. I'm withdrawing from Orlin.
What?
I've already written my letter of resignation and I'm handing it to the dean on Monday. I'm done here. Graham has too much power for the administration now. This investigation means a lot of people will be prying into my private affairs. Even if I survive the hearing unscathed, I can't stay in a place where I'm constantly being harassed. Look at what happened today. I choked. That's never happened to me before, even back in my early days of teaching. It wasn't even Graham and the threat of being a hearing that's been getting to me. The fact that I can't teach in these circumstances.
You listen, trying to believe your ears. You search for the right words to say.
You can't do this.
You can't do this. Are you really going to give up so easily?
I don't know if I'm cut out for this aspect of academia, James. I'm not a political person. Sometimes I think I'd be better suited for something that doesn't require so much political acumen.
Look, you're a great professor. Please reconsider. You can't let him win so easily. I know I'm just one of hundreds of students you have, but I'd hate to think you'd stop teaching over this.
You're wrong. You're not just one of hundreds of students to me.
Oh.
Ooh, blush.
Yes.
I think I better change the subject. Yeah, good idea.
Yes, good idea.
I know you want other pictures, but not if you want the good ending.
I know. Both of you fidget uncomfortably.
I appreciate you coming by, James. Thanks for the chat.
You wander into the brightly lit hallway. You have no idea what's in store for either you or Alex, but you can't shake off this nagging feeling there's more trouble ahead. Wednesday. You check your phone and see a half dozen text messages from Penny.
You should be checking your phone, Jesus. Are you out of class yet? Get over to the cafe ASAP. Ian says he's forgiving you. He also says you're on big time, but you need to hurry up and get over
You
there.
start to run. This better not be one of your pranks, Ian. You're out of breath by the time you reach the cafe. Ian peers at you from behind the espresso machine when you walk in. Yanking off his apron, he shouts to his coworker that he'll be back in 5.
Took you long enough.
What's going on?
We don't have time for details, James. Is she still upstairs, Penny? Yeah, she's in the alcove.
What the heck is this about? Dude, what's going on?
I showed Ian a photo of the girl from the gym, just to see if she looked familiar, since pretty much all of Orland sets foot in here sooner or later.
Excuse me. You mean that super orange tanning spray photo?
Dude, at first I thought Penny was showing me some type of porn. You know, they say if you can think of it. Shut up, Ian. Anyway, turns out she hangs out here sometimes. I'm always highly cognizant of redheads. Can we please move the story along? We don't have much time. Anyway, she's usually in here hunched over her laptop on her cell phone, looking miserable and freaking out over one thing or another, so naturally I pegged her as a grad student. And guess what? She's upstairs this morning, so I decided to listen from my spot near the potted plant.
Your spot? You have an eavesdropping spot?
It's very inconspicuous. Excellent acoustics. Look, just a little while ago she was having a fight with somebody on her phone. It sounded like she was going to meet them in a bit.
A disgruntled voice calls from the register.
Ian, you gonna clear those tables or am I working the rest of the shift for you too? Just a second. Man, I swear the help around here could really use some help. We should follow her, James. I bet you anything Graham's the one telling it his pie on you and Alex. Whatever she's up to, here's our chance to catch her in the act. I'll head upstairs to clear some tables. That way I can keep you posted. You two hang out here for a while, keep out of sight, and guys, stay frosty.
You and Penny stay in the corner of the cafe, hidden out of sight. After a minute, Ian reappears.
Heads up, target on the move, target on the move!
The three of you try to look inconspicuous as the girl walks out of the cafe.
Okay, let's get a move on.
She is moving with alarming speed. Grad student legs. That is what a diet consisting of nothing but ham sandwich every other day and power walking back and forth from your dorm to your lab consists of. You and Penny almost lose sight of her as she runs across the street back towards campus.
Shoot, where did she go? You know, if I just had an app that could project the trajectory of an object based on its velocity and movement history, we could probably figure out where she's headed. Let me do a quick check.
Penny, given that Graham and Alex are both in biological sciences, she's probably headed towards the bio building.
Shoot, you're no fun. Hey, there she is. Run!
You follow the girl into the building, trying to keep a comfortable distance to avoid suspicion. She disappears into a stairwell.
Wait, we're too close. She's gonna spot us.
That was me. Wait, we're too close. She's gonna spot us.
But we don't want to lose her. I don't care.
I'm guessing if she's not heading into Graham's office, then she's probably headed towards the research wing. I don't know what floor that is.
Hang on, James. Campus mapper should tell us where to go.
But it's still in beta.
Beta is final release these days, James. Didn't you see the article on lazycoder.com? That way you get people to pay you to be beta testers. It's genius. Genius, I say.
You sadly wonder how many beta testers are still missing because of Penny's app. Penny pulls out her phone and opens Campus Macro.
4 flights up where the graduate labs are. Run!
Alright then, let's get going. You and Penny race up 4 flights of stairs. You feel a sharp cramp in your side and Penny's app is correct. The door at the 5th floor landing spills into a gray, nondescript corridor. The two of you, exhausted from the climb and stop looking around.
She must be in there.
You try to catch your breath. Your nervous, cautious footsteps echo through the hall. Penny heads straight to the door marked restricted area. Penny, wait! Before you can stop her, Penny yanks open the door and barges into the room. Before the girl can react, Penny charges and snatches the bag out of her hands.
All right, what's in this suspicious-looking sack?
Probably her lunch.
What the? Get that back to me. Are you beta terrorists? I'm calling security.
The girl's eyes dart to your face and widen in recognition.
Oh, it's you. All right, let's see what's in here.
Penny opens the sack.
Oh, no.
Without warning, Penny hurls the bag towards you. Penny, what the hell? What is this?
Oh my god, keep that away from me.
You grip the bag tightly in your hands but almost drop it when it suddenly moves. You open the bag and take a look inside. Several pairs of beady eyes glare back at you. The bag contains several mice.
Oh, they're so
Why are these mice so freaking huge?
they're so adorable, you know.
They are
If
adorable.
they're being tested on, and that's not good, but they're so adorable.
I mean, these are lab mice.
I
They're
know, but it's still bad. Anyway, keep going.
mm. The mice, stamped with numbers, are the fattest you've ever seen.
Give me that back.
First of all, tell us who you are and why you've been following me.
I'm just a grad student. I was following orders. My name's Edwina. Professor Coxburn is my advisor. He's the one who asked me to spy on Professor Davies.
Why would you even agree to do that?
Look, you have no idea what it's like being a grad student, having Graham as your advisor. I do all his errands, his grunt work. I'm basically his slave. You should know, it wasn't always like this. I was initially thrilled when Graham agreed to be my advisor. He'd done groundbreaking research on cellular metabolism. I enrolled him in a biochemistry program just at Orland just to work with him. Well, that's a bit creepy, but okay. His research was attracting interest from international drug manufacturers, stuff that might lead to the development of an effective weight loss pill. Uh-huh. You can only imagine how many millions of dollars gravitate towards something like this. But it wasn't why I was dying to work with him. I'm interested in cellular metabolism because of its link to
Telomeres and
telomeres
longevity.
and longevity.
Or longevity.
Though Graham's research is geared specifically towards weight loss, I think our passions would still intersect nicely.
They generally do.
You've got to understand, this stuff is absolutely thrilling to me. Graham, despite having a challenging temperament, is more driven than anybody I know, especially with his review for the tenure on the horizon. Unfortunately, that was all before the general rejected his breakthrough paper, noting that there were some inconsistencies with the research data. He was devastated.
What inconsistencies.
He thought he had synthesized a chemical that would speed up cellular metabolism, but
Let me guess. You nodded the sack in your hands. Fat mice?
after about 8 weeks, the chemical had unexpected side effects, and our test subjects started putting on an enormous amount of weight. So your miracle diet pill doesn't even work. And now you're destroying evidence. You guys should be ashamed of yourselves. We were convinced we just needed some more time, a couple adjustments, and of course, more funding. He and the Dean have been consistently butting heads over this, to the point he's convinced she's out to get him at every turn. But you guys were gonna falsify your findings. I know how awful it sounds, but you just have to understand. You start thinking everyone's against you. That Graham's just misunderstood, and it's two of you against the world. Oh god, it's Bonnie and Clyde.
Oh god.
Or other some sort of...
Something along those lines.
Now, it was a mistake to choose him as my advisor. Okay, she's smart enough to realize it was a mistake.
Yeah.
But I've invested so much time and energy just getting into grad school, and then working with Graham to save his research project.
Edwina sighs wearily. I still don't get why you needed to drag Alex and me into this.
Like I told you, Graham thinks the Dean has it out for him, and he's convinced me Professor Davies was purely here because of his connections and didn't know much about biology. I mean, come on, Professor Davies looks like an underwear model. I know it's unfair, but Graham keeps insisting Davies was a hack and with very little work to his credit. It wasn't until recently I realized Alex had actually published his papers and been fairly well received. But thinking he was the bad guy, I agreed to follow him around. So you became a spy? Yes, I know it's crazy, but look, do you know how much sleep you get as a grad student? How much time you spend working? It starts affecting your thought process after a while. In fact, it wasn't until the day after the gym when I saw you in the pool that it hit me. What kind of sick, twisted person had I become? Here I was sneaking around taking photos of shirtless men in the gym. Fourth, I don't know why are you looking at me like that, James. I don't understand. Anyway, the morning Graham told me I was needed back in the lab to dispose of our latest botched experiment. We got into a nasty fight. He had a really frightening ability to wear me down, and I told him I'd do it. What he doesn't know is that I'm done with this. This is the last straw. I was gonna take these mice home with me and try to figure out how to pretend I got rid of them. Believe me, I don't want to be Graham's lackey anymore, and be part of his crazy paranoid schemes.
Uh-oh. Edwina, what's going on here? Edwina, did you invite these two?
No, but...
Then these two are trespassing. This is classified research. You mean faked classified research. Graham walks over to you. Give me that bag. You take a step backwards. Edwina, call campus security and tell them to get over here. If you ever want to work in science again, do it now.
Don't listen to him, Edwina.
You open the bag and snap some photos of the mice with your phone. Back off. We've got witnesses and evidence now. So?
So drop the investigation.
So drop the investigation on Professor Davies. You can start fresh with a new project and we'll never speak of this again. Edwina looks conflicted as she brings out her phone.
I... And write Edwina a nice recommendation for a new advisor, Graham.
Edwina puts away her phone. Do we have a deal? Graham glares at you. Obviously, he's not used to being ordered around by anybody, much less two undergrads.
You're getting a great opportunity here, you know. Considering you were about to ruin Alex's reputation, you could even work on something else. And not make shit up this time.
You presumptuous little twats! Graham storms out of the room.
I can't believe you wanted me to exterminate 12, 23, 24, 28, 41, and Hammurabi Joe.
They're all so cute. They really are cute, though.
Yeah. Hammurabi Joe.
I know. Alright, so do we want to...
Let's finish this weekend one.
Alright.
Hey, you got some downtime this weekend. After that mayhem, in terms of your studies, you're doing pretty well. You're feeling pretty distant from Penny lately. Still? Yeah. You and Ian are getting along great. Still? We haven't done much with him. Maybe it's just the fact that he's constantly crushing on you. Anyway, and finally, you've got $200 in savings. What will you do with your extra time this weekend?
Take Penny.
Let's go with Penny to tempura fondue. You arrive at the restaurant. Batter all the things.
I want to read. Oh. I haven't gotten to read one of these. You've read the
Okay,
last.
yeah.
You've arrived at the restaurant, batter all the things, which is a restaurant I really want to go to.
Yeah, me
and
too.
The place is packed. A huge O-shaped table encircles a giant tempura fountain. Ooh, that sounds good. Every couple of seats, it's deep fryers built into the table. I want to go to this place. Is this place real? It's probably somewhere in Wisconsin. Let's go find it.
I would say on the West Coast.
Probably. I don't care. Let's go anyway. After a seemingly endless wait spent lustily longing after the smell of deep-fried tempura. Ooh, tempura.
Actually, this might be a Vegas place.
Actually, it probably would be a Vegas. I mean, I don't think this takes place in Vegas, but yeah, this does sound like a Vegas.
No, I know it doesn't take place in Vegas. I know it takes place somewhere on the West Coast, more or less. But
this kind of restaurant does sound like somewhere that would probably be in Vegas, like in a casino or something. Anyway,
oh yeah.
A couple of seats. The waitress takes your order. Penny has the Orland special, which is actually otter meat. The poor widow otter, no.
Oh my god! This is a West Coast story, but oh my god, you want otter meat? I don't imagine that would taste all that good.
I mean, it's deep fried, honey.
Fair enough, but still.
But also, a poor otter, so cute. You opt for the reasonably priced grab bag, which turns out to be a paper bag full of various meat scraps, veg trimmings, and chunks of no substance. What the fuck? You ask what the heck all this is. Your waitress is about to sound like Penny, blows a bubble with a gum before answering, "It's local, organic, sustainable, fair trade, non-GMO, and carbon neutral. Don't you care about that stuff?" Well, you're...
Sure, you answer quickly, almost automatically.
I was just going to say you say, yes, and then you answer quickly, almost automatically, before resigning yourself to the least pleasant-looking meal you've ever had. At least Penny seems to be enjoying her otters.
Your relationship has improved with Penny.
Alright, and that'll do it for this.
Yeah.
After this, we're going to get some sex.
We don't get sex at the end of this route.
Oh, good, I guess.
If you do the good ending, technically that sex stream is all you get.
Well, that works. You don't save over that one then, or I guess if you already did, I was gonna say if you save over, go back to the one that you did so you can play it on your own, so you can get all the sexy photos for yourself.
Well, yeah, yeah, I'm saving in a new slot.
Yes,
you get so many slots, and I love it.
Good, so why do we just have a random shirtless Ian over
there? I don't know.
Let's check that out when we're done recording. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. All the same stuff as we say in our normal videos. Like, subscribe, share, hit the bell. Blah,
oh,
blah,
I think I know what it is. It's a link to go to the start of an Ian route.
Oh, okay, that works, I guess. Anyway, Thank you, everybody. I hope you all enjoyed this and other stuff and blah blah. I got nothing else. Like, subscribe, streams, videos, all that stuff. My channel, his channel, our channel, their channel, she channel, he channel, their channel.
Yeah.
All the channels. Anyway.
Yes. Anyways, thank you so much for watching all this time. This has been Guy Smith and
Andrew B.
signing off. Until next time, take care. We'll see you guys. Bye.
Bye.